Good morning, students. In previous lecture, we have discussed about the structure of the heart, structure of the arteries, structure of the veins. Brief discussion. Now we will have to discuss that the how transportation take place inside the body as well as inside the heart, and how heart pump the blood, how heart collect the blood, what are the means of the collection of the blood, how that will be distributed, and that will be under the subheading of the cardiac cycle. That cardiac cycle, the duration of the cardiac cycle is 0.8 second. 0.8 second. And it can be studied under three subheadings. One, that is auricular systole. Number two, ventricular systole. And number three, joint diastole. Diastole means relaxation, and systole means contraction. Now, firstly, auricular systole, the duration of the auricular systole is 0.1 second. Duration of ventricular systole is 0.3 second, and duration of the joint diastole is 0.4 second. So the total 0.8 second. Now what happens during the auricular systole, we will discuss here. Auricular systole means how auricle contract. Thus, contraction of the auricle is milking action by milking action. When auricle have sufficient blood, then this pacemaker excited and convey the message to the auricular wall to contract. The contraction is by milking action. Contraction is by milking action, like top to bottom, top to bottom. It means the contraction will be started from this zone and that will be continued till this zone, and a time will come that the maximum pressure is on this particular that is the auriculoventricular aperture, and due to that what happens, it both this particular bicuspid and tricuspid valve open. Bicuspid and tricuspid valve open and blood will come here. During opening, the thread-like structure made up of the protein we have discussed previously, which is connected with the pulp of the valve. This valve is also plays a very vital role in this particular opening, and that is called chordae tendineae. Now, whenever the blood will be in this part, suppose this one is the ventricular part. Suppose this one is the ventricular part. The blood is here. Then what happens? This node, it is called AV node or atrioventricular node, and this particular all become excited. Suppose this one is the heart valve, having annular pad, message will go to the ventricular valve for the contraction, and it become relaxed. For the contraction, and the contraction is by anti-milking action. Means top, not top to bottom, but bottom to top. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this 0.1 second is somewhat slow contraction. Second, 0.1 second, it means 0.2 second, somewhat more, and 0.3 second, rapid action. 1, 2, 3. And due to this particular contraction, it is a jerky pressure on two places. One at this portion, like this, and another at this portion. It means due to this contraction, pressure will be on semilunar as well as cuspid. Both this. And due to that, what happens? This bicuspid and tricuspid valve closed. It is closed. And it is open. It means the opening and closing both will take place, but the opening of the semilunar valve and closing of the bicuspid and tricuspid valve. This closing of the bicuspid and tricuspid valve check the back entry of the blood from the ventricle to auricle, and it causes a sound that is called love sound due to contraction, and contraction is the systole, so it is also called systolic sound. Systolic sound, and very rapid sound is here. Okay. Now second part, that is the opening of this particular this one is here. Cuspid valve closed. Love sound is produced. Semilunar valve open. Semilunar valve open. And opening of the semilunar valve is responsible to conduct that particular blood which is deoxygenated, and it is oxygenated to the lungs and to the body. Whenever the semilunar valve open, the blood will move from this particular right ventricle to the lungs for the oxygenation, and left ventricle to the body for the supply of the oxygenated blood, because here we know that the oxygenated blood will come and it is oxygenated, and here we know that the deoxygenated, so it is deoxygenated. Understand? Now this is the cause of the closing and opening of these valves. Now in third stage of this particular, that is called joint diastole. Joint diastole. Now imagine if it is already closed. This one is already closed. This is also already closed. And at that time, its volume is increased. It is just an airtight chamber. The volume is increased. So, it becomes more tightly packed. This volume increase, pressure decrease, so the blood again start to come inside it. It is the one of the relaxation time, and that is the relaxation of the auricle. At the same time, ventricle also start to relax after this particular systole. What happens during this? Same thing. It also relaxed. Relaxation causes volumetrically enhancement. The pressure become reduced, and due to that pressure, reduction of the pressure, now what happens? The blood which is present here, the blood to the lungs, the blood to the body, but blood is still present in this particular part. Blood is still present in this particular part. and the pressure is decreased. So what happens? This blood want to turn back inside the ventricle to check the back entry of the blood. What happens? This semilunar valve closed. Semilunar valve closed. Closing of the semilunar valve. Closing of semilunar valve causes a sound that is called dup sound, and it is due to relaxation, and relaxation is called diastole, so it is called diastolic sound. It is called diastolic sound, and it is the second half sound, and that will be produced due to closing of the semilunar valve. At the same time, what happens? The tightening of this blood valve is also somewhat loosened, and dropwise blood start to come, and that will continue 0.4 second, and just after completion of the 0.4 second, again it become excited and they start this behavior. So we will see that the each and every 0.8 second, 0.8 second, a new cardiac cycle will be operated. Just you will observe that whenever this contract, then what happens? It carries blood to the lungs, and it carries blood to the body part. It means in each and every 0.8 second, there is a jerky pump in all of the arteries, just like aorta, arteries, arteriole, like that. If it is aorta, then it is artery, and this one is the arteriole. Its lumen is very thin in comparison to this one, and it is also thin in comparison to this one. Of course, the lumen is thin, lumen is narrow in the aorta, but here it is very much narrow. So whenever the blood will be pumped in this particular part, they make a jerk. So if you keep our hand on this particular, then you will see that about 72 times of jerk, 72 to 75 times of jerk in each minute. And this is the same. Each 0.8 second will make a jerk. This is we can see it with the help of this one. If you will see that the blood capillaries which is present here, at the time of expansion, it is not empty. The blood is still present here. But at the time of contraction, the pressure will increase here. And that is called systolic pressure. That is called systolic pressure. And it has been seen that the systolic pressure is about 120 mmHg in a normal human being. But whenever it will be in relaxed, the ventricle is being relaxed, there is a 80 mmHg. It is not a high blood pressure. Generally, we will use that there is a high blood pressure. No, it is a high blood pressure. This one is the pressure due to contraction, so it is called systolic pressure. And this one is the pressure due to relaxation, so it is called diastolic pressure. So it is the systolic pressure and diastolic pressure. And the normal human being has this type of blood pressure, can be observed with the help of an equipment that is called sphygmomanometer. Sphygmomanometer. It is a type of barometer, and with the help of this sphygmomanometer we can come in conclusion that what will the blood pressure, normal blood pressure, or the hypertension or the hypotension is present in a human being. We will come in conclusion. This 72 is the pulse rate. It is called pulse rate. It means a normal human being have 72 to 75 times pulse rate, but it can be increased if the temperature of the body is increased. When the person is infected, then the body temperature is increased, then the heartbeat will be increased, and the heart pulse rate is also increased. This particular sound, that is dub sound and the lub sound, can be also observed with the help of an equipment, and that is called stethoscope. Stethoscope. These are the two equipments with the help of we can come in conclusion that the opening and closing or the sound production is up to mark or not, the blood pressure is up to mark or not. In this way, we can say that the blood will be supplied to the different part of the body, blood will collect to the heart from the body, and this is called pulmonary circulation. This is called systemic circulation. So we can also study like this way. Right auricle to right ventricle to lungs to left auricle to left ventricle to body to right auricle. Right auricle to right ventricle. Right auricle to right ventricle. Through an aperture that is called right atrioventricular aperture. Right ventricle to lungs through a tube that is called pulmonary artery or pulmonary aorta, which is guarded by semilunar valve. Lungs to the left auricle, that will be carried by the pulmonary vein, and their number is 4. Left ventricle to left auricle to left ventricle through auriculoventricular aperture, which is also guarded by valve, and left ventricle to the body through systemic aorta, that is also guarded by semilunar valve, and from the body to the right auricle by either superior vena cava or by inferior vena cava. From this part to lungs, it is called pulmonary circulation. And from this part is called systemic circulation. And one that is called coronary circulation, it has been observed suppose this one is the systemic aorta, then a tubular structure will be originated from this one, and that is called coronary artery, and it supply blood. This particular coronary artery divided into two parts, one on the upper part and the lower part, one on the auricular part and the ventricular part, and they supply blood to the heart valve. And this particular is again collect and combine to form coronary vein, which will open into the right auricle, and this is called coronary circulation. So we can study in three parts, that is called pulmonary circulation, systemic circulation, and coronary circulation, and this is all about the circulatory system or the cardiac cycle. In addition to that, it has been observed that lymph is also circulated inside the body, and the lymphatic vessels are present parallel to the blood capillaries, but it is blunt, it is not open like that of the blood capillaries, and it carries only lymph, having lymph node, having lymphatic vessels, having lymph. And lymph mainly the intermediate between the blood and the body, because they supply the liquid part to the blood to maintain the osmotic pressure, as well as they also supply the WBCs. That's all about the circulatory system of the human.